Okay, we've gone over the open stance, and the open stance is going to get really handy right about now. Reason is, when you start to apply pivot steps to your lateral movement, the open stance becomes the go-to shot, okay? And I'm going to show you what it is, all right? If you notice, that ball is over there. So I need to make sure that I get here, okay, that I hit my shot, and then that I pivot back really quickly so I can get back here without opening up too many options for my opponent, okay? So let's go back over there just to make sure that, again, we set up for practice the perfect position for ourselves. I need to make sure that I measure my shot quite well, okay? So I've put my tee, and again, I'm gonna go back to a neutral stance first, okay? Just to make sure that I'm at the right distance. See, I'm a little bit too close. So I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put my foot forward. That's it. Excellent, okay? So now I know how far I'm supposed to be. And with the open stance, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my right foot instead and then strike the ball, okay, to be able to hit. And one minor adjustment that I have to make, that I always want to show you guys, is to make sure that I lower my hips to the ball, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing, but in a live fashion. I'm going to go here and then pivot and then go back. I want to put myself in a runner stance to be able to go back as quickly as I can to the middle. The best counterpunchers in the world, the Nadals, the Djokovic, the Murrays, okay, even Federer, who's an all-around player, have incredible pivot steps, okay? So again, to practice this, you would do it a couple of times, maybe 10 times, maybe 20 times, however many times it takes you to master it. And you would go here and then pivot and then go back, split, go here, pivot, and then go back, okay? Split, go here, pivot, and then go back, split. I want to share a little story with you guys that is very relevant to my life, okay? I actually went to military school, and in military school, believe it or not, I learned to master my pivot step, okay? How did that happen? Well, as a recruit at training, a rat, they call it, okay? We were not allowed to cross, the campus straight. We actually had to go all the way across, cut the corner, okay, and basically walk every corner. We could not go in diagonal or cut anything, okay? So we learned to walk this way, which is a military step, where you get to the corner, and what you do is you go heel to toe and turn, okay? So we learned to do that in parades when we were marching, okay? So I'm gonna show it to you again. You get here, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna go your heel, right, to your toe. And then this one is gonna be on the toe to go back, okay? So what does that do to my pivot step, and why is it relevant? Because it's exactly the same thing that happens here. It's a little more pronounced. Instead of just doing a 45-degree turn, I do a full 90, okay? All right? This way, okay? And then I go back, okay? So very important that you take a little bit from my experience, all right? Learn how to do the technique for the heel to toe turn, and then you will master the pivot step. The pivot step is excellent for all the baseliners. So if you want to master the baseline, you need to have an excellent pivot step.